The United Nations is a globalist institution that has lost its way. Instead of being a force of peace, as was its original purpose in 1945, the United Nations has become largely an appeal to relocate refugees as a result of war rather than stop war, and an international academic and legal body with a globalist agenda such as Agenda 21. Here are some relevant facts pertaining directly and indirectly to the United Nations. In 2015, Saudi Arabia was elected to the UN Human Rights Council. And in 2017, Saudi Arabia was elected to the UN Women's Rights Commission. Saudi Arabia is a totalitarian society. It has no freedom. Women are treated as second-class citizens or worse. In 2016, the UN supported a biased resolution on the Israeli settlements. In 2015, the federal government spent $5.8 billion of our tax dollars, or 163 tax dollars per Canadian, on international assistance with ties to the United Nations. Canada contributes $1.6 billion plus of our tax dollars to the United Nations regular budget for 2016 to 2018. The federal government committed $2.65 billion of our tax dollars to the United Nations over 5 years to fight climate change in developing countries. The federal government has spent so far $500,000 of our tax dollars to attain a rotating 2-term non-veto seat on the Security Council, and many more of our tax dollars behind the scenes. In addition, the federal government is paying a 10-person staff based out of New York between $868,000 to $1 million of our tax dollars per year to lobby for the Security Council seat. The National Advancement Party of Canada believes that the federal government's primary duty and responsibility is serving the Canadian people. The needs of the Canadian people must be adequately addressed before providing assistance to foreign countries and peoples. There are many Canadians, such as our seniors, homeless, veterans, unemployed, who are in significant need. The Canadian people should and must come first. The National Advancement Party of Canada supports nationalism over globalism. In regard to the United Nations, we support ceasing all voluntary funding to the United Nations, spending zero of our tax dollars on lobbying for a rotating 2-term non-veto seat on the Security Council, redirecting all reduced expenditure on the United Nations to reducing the $645 billion plus federal debt.